let me ask you this question. How many of you drink coffee every day? Raise your hand, please. Quite a few of you. How many of you who drink coffee can imagine going 3 days with no coffee? Now, imagine that all of a sudden there's no more coffee. Imagine it is made illegal. Imagine it becomes very scarce. Imagine if you have had no cup of coffee for a week, how much would you pay for this? What would you do to get it when you smelled it? The sensation you would experience would be remarkably similar to the experience of that heroin addict. Remarkably similar. You would pay great amounts of money for this. You might have to engage in criminal activity in order to support your habit. You might be willing to go to the black market. You might be willing to venture into the favelas and to pay, what do you want, the aviones, the messenger, to get this for you. This drug, which has become domesticated, part of our culture, well, it would become something different. People might begin to appreciate it in different forms, much more potent forms. Maybe people would begin to sniff the caffeine. We could transform the experience of coffee in a fundamental way, and we could transform many of your lives if all of a sudden this became illegal and dramatically more expensive. Conversely, if some of the drugs that are now illegal had been or were to be allowed to be legal, might they become domesticated? If Evo Morales succeeds in his dream to create a global market, legal one, for the coca product, would everybody be sniffing cocaine, smoking, injecting? Or would the mate de coca begin to emerge in more sophisticated versions, more refined versions, smelling a little better, tasting a little better, competing with the espresso? In my country, I think people would like a coca chewing gum. You know? Because the fact is, if you take cocaine in the form of a coca tea or a coca chewing gum, it has about the same effect on the body as an espresso. It would become assimilated. And for the people who want the more potent forms, yes, some would still get it, maybe more. But it would be in a different context.